Good afternoon, this is Sky Duquette with Glendale Fire Systems. We're here at Garvey Court this afternoon to do an overview of the fire alarm system. So this is the main fire alarm panel. It's a General Electric Vigilant panel version 1, VS1. It's fully addressable, which means that every device in the building has a label on it. So when the device goes active, it tells you exactly where the device is. For instance, first floor, smoke detector, south door, north door, whatever. It's fully addressable, so it lets you know exactly where each device is located. Okay? The account number is GF6393. It's monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? If something happens with the fire alarm panel, someone's going to call the premises and verify that everything's okay, whether it's a false alarm or so on and so forth. They're going to dispatch the fire department, and the fire department's going to show up, okay? So if you're doing maintenance or in any way, shape, or form working on the fire alarm, you need to call them first and put it on test, okay? This is our number, again, 818-244-3473. Call us before testing or service, okay?
And all they have to do is give them the account number.
Give them the account number, and we'll know exactly who it is, okay? Okay, when the panel is active, something happens to the panel, I'll start with an alarm. Smoke detector goes off, pull station, something like that. Again, it's going to come up and say main lobby pull station. The red alarm light is going to light up. The horns and strobes in the building are going to be sounding throughout the building. Okay? You want to go check and make sure it's not a fire before you silence or reset or do anything. Okay? You go check out where the signal's coming from. No fire. Come back to the panel, you hit signal silence one time, shuts off the horns and strobes. The panel is still going to be beeping, sounding, okay? You hit the acknowledge button one time, the panel will silence. Everything's quiet, still tells you where the alarm is. You can go verify again, check it out, make sure, okay? You don't want to just reset the panel. What I recommend is that you call us, let us come out, check it out before you reset it, okay? Because if you reset it and it goes away, and it keeps happening over and over again, then you're going to have a problem. So I suggest you just leave it in alarm, call a professional, come out and check it out. There's the remote annunciator by the front door that you can also control the panel with. Okay.
And what about the batteries? What's the life of the batteries?
Batteries are good for up to 5 years. They'll go longer than that. What I recommend is just the panel will tell you when you need to replace the batteries, okay? It's recommended 3 to 5 years. I've seen them go 10 to 12 years, you know. So if the panel's not squawking at you, I would leave it, okay?
There's really nothing that they would ever need to touch in here as maintenance, right?
Maintenance, the only maintenance I recommend is cleaning the smoke detectors. We recommend every 6 months, once a year. It depends on the traffic and the location to the outside. You know, okay, yeah, and the batteries. These are the power supplies for all the horns and strobes. Okay, these have batteries in them as well. So, go ahead.
Are there pull stations in this building?
There are, I think there's only one at the front door.
Would it be possible to
Certainly.
set that off so we could show them how to reset it?
For sure.
Okay.
You want me to do it now? Sure. And you want to use this, or do you want to use the remote one up there?
I could use the one that's closer.
Okay, yeah, it's right next to it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There is a pull station on the roof as well.
Oh, on the roof?
Yes, those are the only two. At the top of the stairwell, because you have access outside onto the roof. So if something happens up there, one of the air conditioners or something like that, there is a pull station on the roof as well. So there's 2 pull stations in the building. One's located at the main lobby entrance, and there's also one at the top of stair 1 on the roof. It's outside, okay? The pull station, obviously it says pull in case of fire. They all have glass in them. So when they pull it, the glass is going to break so that you'll know which one. Yeah, I mean there's only 2, but okay. So that you know that that's the one that's been pulled and has been, if someone tampers with it. Okay, so you're going to pull it, open it. It's going to flip the switch up. It's just a light switch. They flip it up. It's going to go into alarm. Like I said before, Signal silence. This is not gonna work, but. Okay, the keypad in the lobby is password protected, so that kid can't walk up or anybody walk up and hit the drill button and set it off. You're gonna have to know the password to activate the keypad, and the password is 3333. Enter, okay? And the way you do that is you hit enter, it'll ask you for the password, you hit the up arrow till it shows the 3, then you hit enter, hit the up arrow till it shows 3, 4 threes, and the blue light will come on telling you that it's enabled, okay? So like I said before, the signal silence button silences the horns and strobes. Acknowledge button silences the buzzer on the keypad and the panel. So now everything's silent. And then you go ahead, if you verify that there's no fire, nothing wrong with the device, then you can go ahead and hit reset. And it'll reset.
So if somebody does pull the pull station, then they're going to have to contact your company to replace that glass vial.
Right, or we can, we can send you guys some, or they can buy some in advance, or the maintenance guy usually handles that. Okay.
So it's easy enough to stick, replace?
Yeah, you just open it. There's a little door right here. Pull the door up, put the glass in, close the door, close it. Okay. Like I said, it's a light switch. So when it does get pulled, it has to be open and the switch has to be returned to normal position. Okay, if it's up and you keep resetting it, it's just going to keep going off. Okay, the one on the roof is a push button one. So as soon as they pull it, it's just going to release the button, and then they're going to have to open it, put the door back up, the handle back up, and then close it, and that will reset it. Okay. There's a OS and Y, which is a shutoff for the sprinklers out front on Garvey Street. Okay.
For the fire sprinklers.
It's for the sprinklers, but it's connected to the panel as well. So that will come up. It's chained up, locked. But if for some reason somebody opens it or closes it or whatever, it'll show up here as a supervisory, and it'll say Garvey Street OS and Y. So they'll know that it's out front. I think I put East on there as well. So it's out front.
So that's good.
Okay.
Hopefully the chain will stop them, because if it's not easy, but then you'll know.
Okay. The only other part of the system that's left is the smoke detectors. Every elevator has a smoke detector outside of it, and it has doors. Okay, so if one of the smoke detectors goes off in front of the elevator, depending if it's on the first floor, the elevator is going to go up. If it's on floor 3 or 2, the elevator is going to come down and open, and all of the doors in the building are going to close to the elevator.
Can we go take a quick look at that?
Sure.
I was talking to them about that a little earlier, because
Each elevator has a smoke detector in front of it. There's 2 elevators per floor. And when the smoke detector goes off, if it goes off on the first floor, it's going to go up to the second floor. All of the doors on all of the elevators are going to close. So if you're in the elevator and it comes down to the first floor, the door's going to open automatically, but the hallway door is going to be closed. And you can just push it open and walk out. It's not locked or anything like that.
okay, good.
Okay.
And I told them also that the mag lock, they couldn't accidentally open it up so much that it would hold it open. It'll stay unreleased, so the door closes again.
The voltage drops.
Yeah.
The doors only close when one of these smokes go off, though.
Right.
Like I just set off the pull station, the doors stayed open. The mag locks only are associated with the elevator. Yeah, the elevator's its own separate thing.
Right.
Okay.
And on these smoke detectors, I'm guessing this is different than, there's smoke detectors inside the units too, aren't there?
Yes, those are 120 volt smoke detectors, but they're individual.
Did you put those in, or the
No,
electrician?
electrician.
Okay, I'll have him
Yeah,
talk about it.
those are
But you
individual.
put this one in, right?
Yes.
Is there any maintenance to do? Should they take canned air?
Every 6, yeah, I recommend every 6 months, put it on test. every 6 months, I recommend just blowing them out. Walk through with a can of air, spray it, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then move on. You know, put it on test, because when you spray it, if there's something in there, it's going to stir it up and it might go into alarm. Hopefully not. But just put it on test, clean everything, you know, wait 30 minutes after you're done, and then put it back online.
So you understand, it's going to call a monitoring company. And then they won't roll the trucks. It might still go off, but they wouldn't roll the trucks.
Right.
And the doors, if it went off, the doors would probably close.
Certainly. Yep. The doors are going to close.
Yeah, it's different to the apartment inside. I mean the alarm inside in the apartment, they are different.
Yeah, the electricity clock.
Right. Each individual unit has its own smoke detector, just like at home. It's a 120 volt smoke detector.
Okay.
You know, if they start beeping,
Yeah.
that means you need to change the battery.
Okay.
That's all there is
Does
to
this
it.
one have a battery backup?
No. No.
Yeah.
The panel has battery backup that will work for 5 days. Those batteries in that panel will work it for 5 days. If it does go into alarm, it'll stay in alarm for up to 20 minutes. Okay. The only other thing that's on there is the water flow switches, the sprinklers. You know, if the sprinklers go off, it's going to set the fire alarm panel off. Okay. I don't know if you want to look at those.
Remember when the fire sprinkler guy showed us that?
Okay. Yeah.
That switch.
Right.
And it detects water, then it'll set the alarm.
Right.
Right. So all that's tied into the fire alarm panel.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. And that's it, no other devices when it comes to that?
Nope. No. The horn strobes. You want to show them the strobes?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's nothing to do with those. Those are just the lights and the horns. And there's more light out there. Probably a better picture.
No, no, this,
Okay. You know, those are the horn strobes, and those are located in the passageways. In the rooms, they have just mini horns. Okay, there's no lights. The handicap units have strobes. Okay, but I think there's 4 of those handicap units. They have horn strobes, 5. But all the other units just have horns only, mini horns. Okay.
all right. And you didn't do the emergency lighting, right?
Emergency lighting is electrical.
Okay.
It's a Cat 45 key, and it's good for all these panels and the pull station on the roof as well. It's all the same key. Okay, and you just lock it. Okay. So that has been a presentation of the systems that we installed at Garvey Court. Again, it was the fire alarm system, the area of refuge system, the closed circuit television system. And if you have any questions in the future, feel free to call us at 818-244-3473. Again, it's Glendale Fire Systems, and keep us in mind in the future. Thank you.